Courts will decide tomorrow. The courts will decide the fate of everyone who will be presented before it. And we suspect that all of them, by tomorrow, the 26 of them will be arrested. So let's break this down. And fresh details have now emerged on how public officers and private firms collaborated in one of the biggest scandals of this administration and stole 19 billion shillings. Now, in the words of the Director of Public Prosecution, government officials flouted all procurement rules, abused their oath of office to ensure the scheme went through. 28 of the suspects and the directors of companies involved will now face prosecution. And this was a meticulously planned haste against the public, aided by the system and the very people who should have protected the public from the loss of public funds. When the Daily Nation broke the dam story, the reaction was swift. Those who were at the center poured cold water on the allegations. But tonight, the 63 billion shilling scandal is clearer than ever. The DPP left no doubt as to the scale of the rot in the public sector.
As the Director of Public Prosecution, I take my constitutional mandate seriously. Having seen the adverse effects of corruption in our society, the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions has stepped up efforts to prosecute corruption and economic crimes and bring to account those culpable, no matter their station in life.
So how did the scandal unfold? On the 18th of September last year, the Directorate of Criminal Investigations received official complaints touching on the governance and operation challenges in the management of the Aror and Kimorer dams. There were glaring problems with the conception, procurement and payment process for the two dams located in Elgeyo Marakwet. Several people and legal entities were found to have committed criminal acts and omissions. In February 2019, preliminary findings were presented to the DPP and detailed investigations were ordered on the 8th of March 2019. Last month, the file containing the investigations was submitted to the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions. At the center were the Treasury, the National Environment Management Authority, the Kerio Valley Development Authority, and CMC di Ravenna, an Italian company with a branch in the country. All these entities are said to have worked to circumvent laws on procurement to ensure CMC di Ravenna was awarded the contract. To do this, KVDA chose to apply the Public Procurement and Disposal Act of 2005, completely ignoring the fact that the law in 2013 prescribed for such projects under public-private partnerships. This was a first mistake. The total contract sum was $456,208,881 That's about 46 billion Kenyan shillings. However, the National Treasury negotiated a commercial facility, increasing this amount to about 63 billion shillings, 17 billion shillings more. This was a second mistake. While the commercial contract was done in US dollars, the Treasury went ahead to pay in euros, occasioning further losses to the government to the benefit of the schemers. The third deliberate mistake. A total of 19 billion shillings, 714,366,991 was paid in advance as commitment fee and for insurance. 11 billion shillings was paid upfront for insurance. An additional 4.6 billion shillings was also borrowed to pay the interest in advance during the construction period, but work is yet to begin. In fact, the project plans were submitted in January of 2019, 4 years late. This money was borrowed to pay interest on a loan that was yet to be utilized, the fourth mistake. And if that was not enough, 643 million shillings was released by the Treasury as counterpart funds for the resettlement of persons that would have been affected by the project. 4 years on, there is no evidence existing that the land was ever acquired.
They're arresting them now, I don't know.
The DPP observed that if the project was done in strict adherence to the law, it should not have cost 63 billion shillings. Ken Mijungu, NTV.